I stand here today on behalf of a hero of freedom and democracy in the People's Republic of China. Liu Xiaobo and his wife, Liu Xia, are the faces of liberty in China. They have sacrificed comfort and normalcy to chart a path towards political liberalization. For that, they have been detained, imprisoned, and abused. In 2008, Liu Xiaobo co-authored Charter 08, a manifesto that shined a light on the Communist Party of China and its totalitarian abuse of power. Though many brave souls signed their names and their fates to that document, Dr. Liu's name was at the very top. For this reason, he received the Nobel Peace Prize. And he also received charges of inciting subversion of state power and an 11-year prison sentence. It is impossible to neglect this stark irony. A man dedicated to nonviolence, imprisoned for promoting peace. Motivating Dr. Liu's tremendous courage and self-sacrifice was a determination to remember what the People's Republic of China desperately wants the world to forget: Tiananmen Square. A poet, author, and political scientist, Dr. Liu was in 1989 a visiting scholar at Columbia University. But when the pro-democracy protests broke out in Beijing in June of that year, he raced back to China to support them. He staged a hunger strike in Tiananmen Square in the midst of the historic student protests and insisted that they would remain nonviolent, even in the faces of the tanks which the Chinese military deployed to smash them. In 1996, the party subjected him to 3 years of, quote, re-education through labor for continuing to question China's one-party system. In 2008, on the eve of the 100-year anniversary of China's first constitution and the 30-year anniversary of Beijing's Democracy Wall movement, Dr. Liu dedicated his work on Charter 08 to the martyrs of Tiananmen Square. Today, 8 years into his unjust imprisonment, Dr. Liu needs our help more than ever. Last month, it was revealed that Dr. Liu has contracted an aggressive, late-stage form of liver cancer. Although the PRC authorities, quote, released him on medical parole, both Liu Xiaobo and Liu Xia linger without freedom. And even worse, Liu Xiaobo is dying. His condition is critical, and we are running out of time to act on his behalf. Although Chinese authorities compelled the Lius to sign an affidavit allegedly attesting to their satisfaction with the medical care they have received in China and their wish to remain there, Liu Xia has communicated to their attorney their desire to spend Liu Xiaobo's final days in America. PRC doctors insist that Dr. Liu was too ill to travel. But medical experts from the U.S. and Germany, one of them being Dr. Joseph Herman of the MD Anderson Cancer Treatment Center of the University of Texas, visited Dr. Liu and attested to the contrary. Issuing a joint statement, they agreed that Dr. Liu, quote, can be safely transported with appropriate medical evacuation care and support. They then issued this stark warning. However, the medical evacuation would have to take place as quickly as possible. The urgency of this situation goes beyond Liu Xiaobo. Liu Xia's livelihood is inextricably linked to the ability of the two of them to leave China. Due to his imprisonment, Liu Xiaobo has been unable to receive his $1.5 million in prize money from the Norwegian Nobel Committee. The holdup of transferring funds is merely routine. a signed form from Dr. Liu, and an open bank account with his name on it. But China has prevented these technical steps from progressing. If Liu Xiaobo dies without receiving this account, Liu Xia will be left destitute with no money. I shudder to think what such a life would hold for the wife of China's boldest political prisoner.